Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am, of course, your host, Aaron, and no, do not adjust your set. I did shave, and I am looking more handsome than ever. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So it may have taken me a couple of weeks, but I did as I promised, and I told you I was going to shave and look really nice for you guys, and hey, I finally came through for everybody. But this is not freshly shaved episode of 8 Minutes with Aaron. This is episode of 8 Minutes with Aaron where I show you things. And as you know, we got that big box from Funko. We had all those One Piece Funko Pops. And guess what? We have like 4 more. Aren't you so excited? Now, I was going to start off this episode with maybe opening a pack of Pokemon cards, set in the mood just a little bit. But as I was glancing over and trying to see where everything was at, my office is a mess. If you could look down here and you can look down over here, and I don't know where anything is. So we gotta pass on that, and we'll come to that next episode, or maybe 1 or 2 or 3 episodes down the line, because you know me, I'll probably forget. But I do want to let you know that this Friday is very exciting because I believe the One Piece collection things are coming out, the 5 and 6, and I might get my hands on one of those precious volumes with Law and Corazon. So, crossing our fingers. All right, anyway, let's go through this boxeroo over here. Now, it doesn't feel as heavy as the other one that we had before, though I do feel that there could be 3 inside, so let me do one little checkarooski. I don't want to ruin it for everyone here. Yep. All right, there are 3 Funko Pops inside, and I'm not going to open all 3 of them. As you know, I usually only have time to show you 2. So I am going to take out the 2 of the most popular ones that I'm seeing right here. So one, we're just going to go and talk about this bad boy. Oh, the back of this Funko Pop has a little scuff mark. And it is an exclusive from Target, one that every single Friday I was looking for. And it is Lilith. And I'm kind of disappointed. Now, I don't know what number Lilith is. I'm looking. Whoa, now I do. She's number 2 from the Vegapunk Creations, or whatever the hell she is. We first found out, that she was one of the satellites when the Straw Hats came to Egghead Island. She was the first one to kind of meet up with them, and she was like, yo, I'm going to beat the shit out of you dudes. And Zora is like, I can probably, like, fuck you up with 1 slash. So she backed down. She had, like, a bunch of sea beasts that were kind of like mechanic. So this is the one here. Now, as you can see down there, as I mentioned on several of my videos, they do not put exclusive stickers on these anymore. They are just normal Funko stickers. So even if I picked this up from Target, which you've seen the Lilith at Target before, because hell, we've seen it at Target, we know it doesn't really matter. And seeing that there's a scuff mark on this Lilith, I'm not really happy. We will take Lilith out and get a better look. Hopefully this does stay up here, or it's going to fall and get fucked up. Because we're going to take out, and you know what? I'm just going to go in this box and just pull the other one out of here. Because the chances are that if I take the other Funko Pop on this side out, this whole thing's going to collapse. So, now, a long time ago, I went to GameStop and I picked up the common version of this because they didn't have this version out or in the store. And it might have been an exclusive to somewhere. Sorry, now I'm like just inspecting these boxes and shit. Oh, she's also from Egghead Island, if I didn't mention that. I probably did. We got Monkey D. Luffy, and this is the metallic version. Yeah, so it has a little metallic-y, around it and shit like that. This may have been a Hot Topic exclusive, which I do now remember it was a Hot Topic exclusive because Hot Topic was putting these bad boys out with the actual Hot Topic exclusive sticker on it, which would have been pretty neat if I was able to go and pick one up, but I waited way too long before I even went to a Hot Topic or called them up to see if they had it available, and by that time, they did not. It is Luffy. He is in his Egghead Island outfit. We've already seen it before. However, we have not seen the metallicness of it, and yes, it is a plus version, so it's a bigger version than the Funko Pops, yet it comes into the regular normal size box. So, I mean, that is quite a good benefit. So you don't have to buy a new protector and shit like that. All right. Let's take Luffy out and get a better look so you can see the metallicness of it, because I'm sure that's really what you want. And then we'll try to get Lilith out, and you can see where that number 2 is. And maybe you might get a little bit excited. All right, so this doesn't glow in the dark. I'm pretty sure it doesn't glow in the dark. And if you can see, there is like a metallic haze around him. I know my camera's not that great where you can see it, but yeah. And yes, I do really love the, the design on Luffy. I really like the artwork that they've done on these Funko Pops. Look at that grin on his fucking face. He's just grinning, from ear to ear. Grinning this motherfucker, ear to ear. And of course, I'm going to pull in this little Maba Baba over here and put Luffy on top so you can stare at him. And he is already on a podium where I think it's the boots, just like Edison had, and the smoke around him. And he is standing up on his own, looking sweet, looking cool. I'm loving it. Do you love it? Because I know I definitely do. All right, and let's go take out Lilith. All right, that's the only scuff mark I see on Lilith. But then again, I have one of each now. I'm not buying a bunch of one-piece Funko Pops because I'm trying to chill out on the purchases. I say that all the time. And you have watched 8 Minutes with Aaron, so you know I've cut back and bought a bunch of fucking, what's it called? Pokemon. All right, so Lilith does come with a little foot Johnny, so we know she's going to have to stand up because I don't think she can do it on her own. Nah, she's too heavy, too top heavy. And now I just got to see, so what they did with their boots, they left one little boot mark so you can put this underneath, and I'm going to do that. I always have a trouble putting these little foot pedal johns on. And what I do really like about Lilith is she has a little phaser gun, and she's going to shoot somebody. And I'm going to try to just go up here so you can see the number 2 is on her pink onto this bosom right here. That's the bosom right over there. And that is where the number 2 is, so we know she is satellite number 2 of Vegapunk. Of course, Vegapunk's number 1, you got Lilith as number 2, Edison was number 3, you can't see Edison's over there, but he's number 3, and actually Shocky I think is number 1, Vegapunk's not even one of the numbers. And then we have 2 other ones, which I don't know one of the other names, and then York. There's one in the middle, I really don't know his name. Sorry about that, guys. But I think he got shot in the head or he got blown up. Who the fucking knows? But yeah, these are Funko Pops from Egghead Island. We have 2 more in this whole container that we have to go through. We have blank and blank. You'll be surprised when we get to it. And no, it's not going to be Sanji, because Sanji was not available at the Funko Pop site for me to purchase at the time. And now that motherfucker is available. So now I'm going to have to buy him in the next big lot of one-piece Funko Pops that I get from Funko, because I refuse to buy anything from Amazon. Don't forget, boycott, boycott, boycott. All right, let's go to the ups and them downs. All right, Lilith, number 2, satellite of Vegapunk. You are getting an up. That's right, you are getting an up. And then we have the leader of the Straw Hats, the captain of the ship. We have Straw Hat Luffy. You are getting an up as well. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We're doing more stuff, more things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave down in the comments what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and I will see all you on the next episode. See you later. Bye-bye.